when it comes to like murder and suicide, I'm like, I'd rather murder my brain cells off of drugs and alcohol than commit
Yo,
suicide through cigarettes.
my man.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
Yummy. Smoking.
I've always said to myself, it's not worth my freedom. How would it feel to be in their shoes? And even though I've been pushed by my life and by society and by unfortunate circumstances to be a fucked up psychopathic serial killer or a rapist for of age women, I ask
What the?
myself, how would it feel if it happened to someone you cared about? You know? And my response is, I chopped the asshole's dick off. So I'm like, there you go. Do unto others as you'd have done to you, because realistically, society rapes what they're sexually attracted to. You want to understand the psychology of rape and forced sex. People are only going to rape what they're sexually attracted to, for the most part. Unless you have some complete psychopathic animal who just fucks whatever they can get their dick inside of.
Bro,
At
this is
that point, I'm like,
fucked.
yeah, no.
Clint, come get your boy, dude, for real. This man is off his
I'm
rails right
like,
now.
what good does it do to be a walking stereotype? Because already off the bat, people have a negative outlook on men. I'm like, I might have all the stereotypical things that make such monsters, but I'm like, honestly, I refuse. I may hate people to a point, but at the end of the day, I'm still a good person. You know, it's like, well, yeah, people can suck, dude, but killing them isn't the answer. That's just
What?
the way I feel it.
Why are you
You
saying
know,
it?
like you come after me and try to kill me or my family, your ass is dead. You come after my Puff Puff, you come after my Puff the Bearded Dragon, I will fuck you up.
Cobra, please.
I'm not playing. You come after my Puff Puff, and I will blow your fucking dick off with a 12 gauge.
uh, yeah, the only thing
Fucking
you,
hurt my lizard and see what happens.
the only thing Cobra is blowing away
And
is a
that's the
bottle of gin,
another
dude.
thing too. Like I don't need puff to say it, but it's or alcohol or weed or any of it, but it's going back to the circle of the principle of the matter. If somebody hurt someone you cared about, sure you're pissed off and angry at the world, but that's everybody these days. You know, if someone hurt someone you cared about because of that anger, it would just make you more angry.
Sure, sure. You know, I can see that. Totally understandable, Cobra. No sicko vibes here. Yo, Cobra's like he's like an incel juggalo. He's like the incel juggalo. What? Ew, what the fuck? Yo, why is he drooling all over him fucking self right now, dude? Like a fucking pig. Oh, because he's all jacked up on G Fuel and gin. G Fuel and gin, man. What a combo.
Why is it though that people who are like psychologically superior intellect, like people who tend to be like psychologically smarter than most people, end up being like a little bit crazy and having no friends? You ever wonder that question? I don't understand it either, but what I do understand is I love my puff. I love my bearded dragon. I tend to not be the biggest fan of people. I'm more of a fan of animals. You know, this is why I'm so good with animals. Because animals don't like humans either. A lot of animals have suffered cruelty at the hands of some really messed up humans. So when they see someone like me, who's been bullied his entire life, I'm like, I don't want to hurt animals. Even if I got like, unless it's something like manly, like a lion trying to eat you, then it's like, okay, game on, motherfucker, motherfucker. Because no one's gonna look at you like, good job defending yourself from the baby deer. Oh, geez, you showed them the little buck horns were stabbing you. No one's gonna be impressed by that shit. It's like, oh, I got lost in the jungle and some fucking lion was trying to eat me, so I punched him in the fucking balls. Then I shot him in the head with my gun. And I wore his blood like fucking war paints. And I let all the other lions know that I am man.
What?
Hear me fucking roar. Like, oh, did you like your little lion buddy? Guess what? He's gonna make a delicious fucking fireplace rug. Thanks. Or for my lucky girlfriend who's just like, because that's the kind of man that I am. If my girlfriend wants a fur coat and it's within legal reason to hunt, if my fucking girlfriend wants a female lion for a fur coat, and I see an old female lion, she's given birth to plenty of
Don't tell
cubs,
me you
and
fucking
she's at
gonna
the end of
kill
her
it. You're gonna
life,
kill the fucking lion?
and it's just like, a bullet to her
Bro.
fucking dome would be a welcome.
What the
I'm like,
fuck?
it's not as fun as the thrill of the hunt, but at the same time, it's a bit more
What the?
humane.
He's gonna shoot a lion in the head?
Whatever you choose, your
A bullet
girlfriend
to the
doesn't have to
dome?
know all the details.
How disrespectful to the lion. Dude, he wants to
No, not
murder
some
shit
like
tonight, dude. Look at his
small
chat.
African village with a pet lion. They're like,
He's a predator.
please, we don't have a gun. Put our
Bro,
mistress out of her
Tarman left too
misery.
early,
She
man.
is old and
Tarman, you hear
suffering and in
me?
so much pain. I'm like, it don't work like that for humans, thank God, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Here's a cheery little song from the rap group Necro. It's called a fucking. It's called a song called "I Need Drugs." And yeah, YouTube fam, you shouldn't do drugs because they're addicting and they're habit forming. That's what they tell you while giving you drugs to do the same thing. Our society is hypocritical about mundane. You're depressed, so you smoke a fucking bowl of crack and then a fucking hit the weed. And then you go about your day like it's nobody's business. You're not violent, you're just trying to find it a little fix to chill the fuck out and relax. But that's not good enough. So you gotta eat your Scooby snacks. Joe Biden says if you do coke or crack, you're a drug addict and you belong in jail. But for my son who does the same thing, please have compassion and sympathy. I'm like, motherfucker, fuck this hypocrisy. I'm like, see, Colorado and Canada got the right idea, dude. Colorado has legal weed, legal mushrooms, and Canada's got legal cocaine. I'm just like, dude. If I was fucking president of the United States, I would legalize every drug out there, in, including meth, and I would throw
What the fuck?
non-violent drug offenders into rehab instead of prison. I'd make every drug legal and offer these fucking people treatments. Non-violent drug offenders, you're getting the fucking
Okay.
OG, I can't help
Bro, I would
myself
vote for
kind of
Cobes,
thing.
maybe. Legalize
Because as soon
sickos.
as you legalize pot, for recreational use, all the meth heads are gonna throw a fit. Like, well, if the pot heads get to have something. And I'm like, legalize everything except murder, sickos, and all that shit. Over here, like, hey man, if somebody wants to fucking smoke meth out of a glass pipe and get fucking hellishly wasted and spend the whole night tweaking, staring at some fucking piece of paper, writing down crazy random ideas, like, that's what I'm saying, dude, is like, meth is disgusting, but like, non-violent drug offenders should not be in prison. If you're not committing violence while high on your drug of choice, then what's the fucking issue? Heck, if I was president, I'd legalize prostitution for 21 and up. You must be 21 of years or older
Copes 2024,
to
baby. Let's
receive
go. All
prostitutional
the drugs you want,
services and
prostitution,
to
bro.
work
We're living
in the
life.
industry.
Elect this man.
And I'm like, that'll cut down on sex trafficking. Fuck Jeffrey Epstein and fuck Andrew Tate.
Fuck sickos, bro.
Having legal weed, legal cocaine, and legal prostitution, our society would thrive. The politicians in our government get caught doing cocaine and prostitutes. Like, isn't it funny how, like, George Bush Jr. and, like, President Joe Biden's son both get caught doing cocaine?
Well, that G
And
Fuel's
I'm
wearing
like, these
off, dude.
sound like the people to party with. I'm like, God damn.
You need another G Fuel shot, dude. Keep you going for another hour.
That's not the right answer to have, Cobra.
Yo, Tarman really thought the end of the stream was the singing. We should have known better, dude.
You hand the top guy in your circle, here's all the money I made from the coke that I've sold. Here's what I couldn't sell back to you. They can look at you and be like, this nigga's honest. He ain't gonna fuck me on my money, and I appreciate that. I'm like, cracker, if you're so hooked on crack that someone gives you a bundle to sell and you smoke it all just to be a douche and be like, fuck everybody, haha. I'm like, dude, you're the one that's gonna get a bullet between your fucking eyes, you stupid motherfucker. If I could teach you anything, Cobra fam, it's don't fuck with drugs. And never once in my life have I said I'm going to steal, lie, or cheat for my drugs. It doesn't matter what I'm hooked on. It could be alcohol, tobacco. It's all a fucking drug at the end of the day. While these hypocrites want to be like, see, kids, don't do drugs. But if you're having a bad day, drink a Bud Light because Dylan Mulvaney's on the can. Cobra. Like, what's the fucking point of stressing out because someone else thinks you're a disgusting alcoholic when they themselves have an occasional drink? Even if you don't fucking drink excessively, you're still a hypocrite. You want to give me shit for drinking alcohol because you want to feel like you're better than me, but then when it doesn't get you the attention you want, you'll play the victim and be like, feel sorry for me. It's how our society works. Like, okay, look, I'm better than you because I only have 2 drinks and I don't drink alcohol, no, but you drink 4 to 5, so I'm going to judge you and call you an alcoholic and shove Jesus in your face and offer Alcoholics Anonymous. And I'm like, fuck that shit. How about Stupid People's Anonymous? How about a fucking therapy group for stupid assholes that have to ruin everything? And because you're white, you automatically get blamed for it because it's just convenient rather than really fixing the problems. It's just more convenient to blame some trigger happy cop or blame all white people or blame guns, rather than get to the heart of the issue. But I'm not going to bore you with politics and how I feel about everything because nobody wants to hear it.
Did I need drugs?
I have snorted cocaine to Snowblind by Black Sabbath. And cocaine is so expensive and it's so stepped on, so it's not worth it, dude. You're better off just smoking some weed and drinking some booze and then huffing some like cologne or air duster or some shit. So at least when you fry your brain cells, you're still 4 times ahead of everyone else. And that's the thing of it. I don't care. I love drugs and alcohol and getting high, but puff comes first. You know that? I'm like, as long as my lizard has plenty of lights to keep his cage warm, plenty of food to keep him fed, he's being taken care of. He's not stressed out in his situation. I'm like, cool, man. That's more important than me catching a buzz. And I fucking love doing drugs. You get some illegal fun and just go ham on it, and you maintain and behave yourself and just enjoy the ride. It's a wonderful feeling. But when you come down or get desperate for your fix, that's when it starts to become a problem. Like, hey, man, like, dude, chill out, bro. And I experienced a little bit of clarity with my sobriety prior to getting that bottle of London dry gin. I was like, I don't need a whole bottle to fuck me up. A couple drinks will do it. And on top of that, I'm like, I don't care what people say about me for drinking it on camera. I'm like, I need a new drink combo, so I made one. Man, I only got like this much left. You know, my idols, my friends, and my fans, and my family, and my crushes are gonna live long lives. Yep. All my idols, my crushes, my idols, my female and male fans, my family, and my friends, and my pets slash pets in my life that say like my family has. We're all gonna live very long lives. Can I have your attention, please? If you have drugs and alcohol, please give them to me.
He needs drugs. Yeah. He needs.
White ounce that rhymes. That's what we call YouTube. If you've been paying attention, you ignore the fact about how crude it is and you pay attention to the poetry of the music, where it's like you'll sniff the whole, trying to find, do us, trying to find the white mouse. You don't
Sniffing
give
that
a fuck when you
cocaine.
find it, you'll sniff the whole
Yeah,
ounce.
sniffing that cocaine, Cobra.
That rhymes and it's in reference to your subject.
That cocaine, Cobra. Cobra cocaine.
So, like, even if you don't do drugs or alcohol like I do, or drugs and alcohol like they do, you can at least appreciate the lyrical genius behind it.
It's a
That's what
sad state of
separates me
affairs.
from the actual true addicts.
Oh, here we go. He's not a true
Is
addict,
that,
bro.
yeah, I might drink a whole bottle of Tranquility London Dry Gin in one sitting,
Tangeray,
but the
bro.
next day I'll be fine. Drink a shit ton of water, get hydrated, and be like, well, Saturday was a really fun day.
Yeah, you're huffing cologne, dude. You're pretty much done at this point. There's no redemption here. You just have to stop.
Yeah, if you're depressed, have a sucker. Everything's better with a little bit of candy. And, that's the mentality, isn't it? Everything's better with a little bit of candy in your life. Life is so bitter and
I do love candy,
miserable.
bro.
Life is so bitter and miserable. So have something sweet to tantalize your taste buds.
Makes sense. I need drugs. Yeah, buddy.
And it's just like, well, okay, you know what? If you're
Responsible meth
responsible
use?
with it, have at it. You hit that fucking glass dick and get fucking hellishly wrecked. And for like the next 4 to 5 days, you're fucking high as a motherfucker. Being like, oh yeah.
Responsible meth use. Yeah, that's what's up, tubes.
But then like the second, like you got 2 days to come down from it. And on the second day when you really sober up and come down from it, you're literally hanging out with your coworkers and your boss, doing your job, thinking about the next time you get high.
Bro, Cobes definitely does
I
meth,
love
dude.
drugs and alcohol, but you gotta balance your life.
Bro, he's
YouTube.
definitely a meth head now, dude. That sucks.
Your life has to be more
Rip.
important than doing drugs and alcohol.
Rip Cobes,
Which,
dude.
don't get it twisted. It can be amazing to fucking do all these drugs and alcohol. And by the end of the end of the evening, you're on cloud fucking nine, like, um,
This is not good. This is not fucking good, man. Cobes is going off the deep end, dude. Doing meth now. Sicko.
yeah, I was just jonesing for some crack, and like crack withdrawals was making me an asshole to you. And like, oh, I feel sorry. Johnny motherfucking Cash. This was the last song Johnny Cash ever made before he graciously passed away. I know I got my cowboy hat on over my headphones and I'm just doing it for nostalgic purposes, but it's like, this is why you gotta put a condom on when you're having sex.
Wait, what? What the fuck?